Okay, well, welcome to the sacral webinar, everybody. Let me just see if we've got anyone in so far that's joined us live in the room. No. All right, well, welcome if you're watching this as a recording. I understand with people being, scattered all over the world, it's very hard to find a time that suits everybody. And if you've got questions after the recording, don't feel like you can't contact me. Yeah. So we're just wanting to check the chat function. So I'm just going to type a message, testing chat function. There we go. Mitchka, can you just let me know, love, whether or not you've received that?
Not seeing anything.
No? Okay, all right. Well, listen, I'll just proceed with what I've prepared. And if people join us, if you can keep an eye on the attendees and let me know so we can test out the interactive functions for them. All right, so the sacral. So first of all, actually, before I get into the information about the archetypes, I'd like to just address, Willemjen has sent me an email with questions, and I wanted to respond to this so that you're all privy to the answer, because I feel it's important that you understand whatever is unfolding and happening in your life is part of this process. So allow me to explain what I mean. For those of you that have been on the group forum for the course, you will know that Willemjen needed emergency surgery due to an enlarged twisted ovary 2.5 weeks ago. Now, the ovaries are one of the main organs that are affected by the flow of chi, or the flow of energy, in the sacral chakra. So it is synchronistic timing that this acute illness has surfaced at this time. And similarly, as we journey through the chakras, you might experience physical ailments that pertain to, the blocked energy within the 7 gates. Now, first of all, to have a twisted ovary is excruciating. I had a suspected one 3 months ago, and I was crawling with pain on the floor and just about threw up and fainted. The menstrual pain was so intense. So, it's scary when, you're in the belly of the whale of a shamanic descent. And that is what this journey is. It's and the first descent journey is always the most terrifying, because there's so much unknown, and the most confronting. So I just want to say, she said in her email, look, she hasn't done the reading because she was moving and the boxes are somewhere amongst all the rubble, and she's been so ill that she hasn't been able to feel empowered with her bottom 3 chakras. Now, the bottom 3 chakras relate to the base chakra, so 0 age to 7, sacral chakra, things that happen to you age 7 to 14, and then the next chakra we'll be moving through is the solar plexus, what happens that you need to go back, process and heal from age 14 to 21. So these are the formative years, the foundation years. So, this is doing a lot of deep process work with the young inner child, the middle child, elementary school, early junior high, which is what we're working with now with the sacral, and then the teenage years into early adulthood. So, this is when the big wounding occurs. So these first 3 months, the first 3 chakras are going to feel heavy going, all right? But know that like anything, the more you immerse yourself in the process and you dare to surrender to it, to trust the unfolding of it, it's kind of like, I think Louise Hay had an analogy in her book, Heal Your Life, that, if you're washing a pan, all the crap makes the water brown and there's shit floating in the water. Yeah, it's not pretty, the process. But if you keep going and you don't give up, you'll end up with a pristine, clean pan. So the same is true for this process. We can want to collapse and say, fuck this, I'm, had a gutful. I understand you might want to give up, all right? But if you can find the gold, like the monk that comes across a pile of steaming dung on the road, and instead of fighting what is, he gets down and he rolls in it and he recognizes, well, that is what the divine plan has put on my path. That is what I need to enter into a state of communion with, rather than make shouldn't be like this and therefore create inner conflict. So easier said than done when you're not in physical pain. So she has asked specifically, do I have advice on how she can heal herself mentally and spiritually? She's saying, I meditate and focus on the chakras to send them energy and light. Is there anything else I can do to heal and rebalance? Okay, what I would say specifically is this, Willem Jin, and for those of you that haven't sent me in questions, apply this to whatever is playing out for you in your body, all right? And that is, go in, take your awareness, your consciousness into that part of the body that is holding the trauma, okay? Because our body consciousness, the wisdom of what is stored in the cells, as much as it holds the pain, it holds the key, it holds the wisdom to healing that pain. So if you can take your awareness into that part of the body, okay, and for Willem Jin, that is the ovary, and ask the ovary, okay, say, what are you holding? Show me the memory, okay, or, by osmosis, transmit to me what that pain is about. And then just be in a receptive state. Take note of any sensations, any colors, any feelings, any memories, any thoughts, because it will, the answers will be given in subtle ways. Okay, yes, we can demand with the rational mind, but we have to attune to those subtle